Hello everyone. In this video we will learn about the applications of derivative as a rate measurer. Rate measurer means that we can find out the rate of change of any of the body or any quantity with respect to other quantity by using derivative. Let's learn the concept like this. Suppose there is a function of x and that is y. Let y be a function of x. Y equal to fx. X is known as the independent variable and y is dependent variable. If there is any change in x, certainly there will be a change in y accordingly. And then we say, suppose there is a change in x, let delta x be the change in x. And then the change in y be delta y accordingly. Then what is the ratio of the changes? Ratio of changes will be given by delta y upon delta x. If we say the change in x is very small, then we can say the rate of change of y with respect to x can be given as limit delta x tends to 0. It's very small, delta y upon delta x. And this we know is represented by dy by dx, which is the derivative of y with respect to x. It means we can find the rate of change of y with respect to x by dy by dx. This is the way we can understand, yes, a rate of change of any of the quantity with any other quantity can be found out by using derivative. And if we find the rate of change with respect to time, rate of change of y with respect to t, that is time, then it can be given as dy upon dt. Understanding the concept of rate of change about the time, we can think of, suppose the displacement of a particle, be x in time t. Then do we say the speed or we say velocity in case it is with the direction can be given by dx upon dt, that is rate of change of displacement with respect to time. So dx by dt can be used for velocity v. Now suppose we want to find out the acceleration. We know acceleration a is given by dv by dt, that is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Can we also write this as d by dt of v? And v here we find is dx by dt. It means we can write this as d by dt of dx by dt. That is, we can write as d2x by dt square. It means the second derivative of x with respect to t gives us the acceleration. We can also say it like this, that acceleration a is dv upon dt. If we multiply and divide it by dx, then it becomes dv by dx into dx by dt. And dx by dt we have seen is v. So we can write this as v into dv by dx. It means acceleration can also be found out by using v multiplied by the rate of change of velocity with respect to the displacement. And this is the way we can use derivative as rate measurer. Some examples to understand it more. Example number one, we can take the side of a square bx. Then we know what is its area. Then area will be given by x square. In case we want to find out the rate of change of area with respect to side, rate of change of area with respect to x. Suppose we represent this area by A, which will be given by dA upon dx. Can we write this as d by dx of A, or we can write d by dx of x square, which is equal to 2x. So 2x is the rate of change of area with respect to the side. Suppose we are taking some more example. The side of a cube bx, then we know its volume is, then the volume V will be given by x cube. And in case we want to find out the rate of change of the volume, then rate of change of volume will be given by dV by dt, that is with respect to time, can be written as d by dt of x cube, which can be written as 3x square into dx by dt. So in this case, we can find out the rate of change of volume if we know the rate of change of its side. Let's discuss one more example, that is a spherical balloon is being inflated at 600 centimeter cube per second. At what rate its radius will be changing when the radius is 4 centimeter? It means we have been given the rate of change of volume and we have to find out the rate of change of radius. When we go to the solution of it, we are to consider the radius of the balloon. So we write, let the radius of the balloon be r. Then we know the volume. The volume of the sphere, because this is spherical balloon, is given by 4 by 3 pi r cube. We have already been given here dV by dt, that is 600 centimeter cube per second. We can consider this as V, the volume. And we have to find out dr by dt, that is rate of change of radius. So we find dV by dt, that is rate of change of volume. So we will find dV by dt is d by dt of 4 by 3 pi r cube. We can apply the chain rule and we find the derivative 4 by 3 pi into 3 r square into dr by dt. This 3 and 3 cancel and this comes as 4 pi r square into dr by dt. We have been asked the rate of change of radius when radius is 4 centimeter. So we will write here dV by dt is 600. 4 pi r square means 4 square into dr by dt, which is equal to 64 pi into dr by dt. It means we are getting dr by dt is equal to 600 upon 64 pi. 8 8 is 64, 8 75. So this comes as 75 upon 8 pi centimeter per second. This is the rate of change of the radius. We can write here rate of change of radius. So like this we can find the solution of any of the problem given to us which is based on rate of change, and we can apply the derivative. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any comments or doubts, leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you.